Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alex and today we're going to be doing a review on my E36 M3. So this is the car, a quick history on it. I've owned it for 3 years already. I bought it March 12th and owning it has been a delight, almost. So I'm going to skip to what's the most interesting to everybody, and that's what's under the hood and all the modifications that I've done with it. And the most important mod that I have done to this car is I've swapped the intake from this side over here. So that's about it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm just kidding. On a real note, this is my 1996 M3 Coupe, Alpine White, and it has a salvage title, unfortunately. But honestly, at the time that I got this car, I did not care, which was in 2016, when I was 16 years old, and that's initially when this whole build started for me. So when I bought the car, it had 72,000 miles, and ever since then, it's up to 97,000 miles right now, which is about 3.5 years later. And the car still runs great, and I have no complaints with it at this point, honestly. So on the exterior, you can clearly see what jumps into your face is the Apex Arcade wheels. These wheels are, I feel like these are the best wheels that you can get for an E36, and if you say that they're overplayed and overdone in the E36 platform, I agree 100%, but you know what? They're sexy. So right after the wheels, you can notice the side skirt extensions, which are in this beautiful carbon fiber, and they're on both sides and they go all the way down. I feel like they're a little bit maybe too extended outwards. I'd probably cut them off right here, but you know what? For the price that I got them for and for how they look on the car, I am not complaining, not a single bit. Which moves me back to the next carbon fiber piece, which is on the diffuser right here. So the next diffuser is actually an Amca Motorsport diffuser. I picked this up from a friend not too long ago, and I feel like this just completes the rear end of the car. This diffuser I just fell in love with as soon as I put on the car. It gives the car this track beast look, and I feel like that's just awesome. Like, it just completes the whole rear end of the car. Moving on, it's not really a mod, but it's still some sort of addition to the car, and that's this spoiler right here that I added. Now, regular E36s that have this spoiler, they don't have this little triangle or whatever this rhombus looking thing is called. But I decided to put it on because I just love the way it looks. It just adds it that little subtle look that I absolutely love. Now moving on to the front end, I don't have a lot done. I have these glass Euro headlights with the nips. It looks really clean, and since they're glass, they never like fog up or like give it that yellow haze that regular headlights with plastic do. And then I also have this Rieger carbon fiber lip, which used to be carbon fiber, but ever since I hit a curb, it just kind of cracked and I had to fix it up a little bit, or my friend actually fixed this for really cheap. And then I got a new fender as well, and someone tried to color match this, but I don't know how blind you have to be to think that this color is exactly the same as this color. So moving on to the performance side of the car, I have BC coilovers done, BR series. I don't know if you count this as a performance mod, but it makes the car look good. I have 10mm spacers in the back and 15mm in the front, which is necessary to do if you're running a 9.5-inch wheel, because the BC coilovers, they don't allow for clearance with these kind of wheels. Actually, I think 9-inch wheels don't allow for that either, and they start rubbing on the wheel, on the coilover, and it's just a terrible sound. You ruin the wheel in general. So 15s in the front. I have these ZCP E36 M3 track rotors, and in the future I'm going to be upgrading the stock calipers to Porsche 964 calipers, which is going to provide better stopping power. I think those are dual pistons instead of these single ones that the E36 comes in. As soon as I got the car, the first thing that I started doing was replacing all of the bushings. Every single bushing in this car is replaced from OEM bushing all the way to polyurethane, because I decided if you're going to do something, rather do it right the first time rather than come back to it again. So the whole car rides so nicely. Like, it has this track street type oriented feel, and in my opinion, that's just, it doesn't get any better than that. Even in the interior, when I was doing the clutch, which it has a stage 3 clutch by the way, it has this, I think, A&A short shifter, and when you shift, it has this precise shifting like you just saw. I just love it. It's the best feeling that I've ever felt in an E36, excluding the lower mile E36s that have the same upgrades. So since we're in the interior, I'm gonna continue on doing the interior. I have a Euro 3-spoke steering wheel, which I feel like gives, you guys already know, the E36 has the same steering wheel except it has the button option. I think that one was off the E46. But yeah, like I said before, it gives this nice Euro feel to the car. And then I put in a black dash instead of the Dove Gray one. I like Dove Gray, but I don't know, something about the black interior that I just love. The interior as a whole, I haven't done much to it except for just the dash and I think those pods and the steering wheel. I think that's about it. But the whole interior has been reupholstered. That's why it looks so nice and clean. As you can see in the back as well, same thing. I don't know what this two-tone pattern is, but I kind of like it. It's grown on me over the years. Last thing I can remember for the interior are these black footstep moldings, which I think look just so good. Like I said, I like the gray, but the black, I just feel like it gives this awesome contrast look between the white and the black, so it just looks awesome in my opinion. But yeah, the whole interior is completely stock other than this A-pillar right here, and I think this, whatever this panel is called, but I wrapped these in Alcantara, which I kind of look, and I'm possibly gonna do the rest of the headliner in just like I did in the blue M3. So now let's go to the engine, which is probably what everyone's been waiting for. So under the hood, what it has is this stock look that I absolutely love. In the beginning of the turbo build, I was kind of chasing the clout, and I wanted to do a top mount, loud exhaust, like all this cool fancy schmancy stuff. But then I decided I don't need none of that, and I feel like a nice, clean looking car that no one knows what it is, it's a lot better than all of that. And it has this sleeper look. And if you really don't know cars, then you're never gonna even know what this pipe is or why this intake is on the other side. But if you're heavy in the E36 platform, obviously you're gonna know. So first thing that you see once you pop the hood is this AC Schnitzer bar for upgraded handling. Although some people say that it doesn't do much, but I don't know, I kind of felt something. As well as underneath the engine I have an X-Brace, which also helps increase performance. And now let's get to the big stuff, which is the turbo. I have a 2.5-inch hot side and a full 3-inch cold side piping. This is a 3-inch pipe right here, retaining AC, which I wanted for the hot summer days because this is my daily car. In the front I have a CES Motorsports intercooler. Actually, I think the intercooler piping is actually from CES Motorsports as well. I think this is the best intercooler that you can get for your E36 turbo because it's so large. It goes from brake duct to brake duct, and it hides behind this grille very well, and it gives that nice sleeper look that you can't tell that it's even a turbo, which I was going for. So connected to the engine is a Spa manifold with a GT3582R dual ball bearing turbo, straight 3-inch back exhaust, and 2 Borla mufflers. To the engine I have ARP head studs and a CES Motorsports cut ring, I think. It's one of their gaskets, the one that lowers compression. And if you don't want to open up your engine block, these engines can easily handle 500 horsepower. That's what mine is making about. And you don't need to do anything like pistons or connecting rods or anything like that. So only thing you need to do is pop your head off and put in the head gasket and you should be good to go. And the last thing that I wanted to mention about the turbo is I have the NIG G-Tune as well as the NIG G MAF sensor. And his tunes are just so on point, they feel so good. It's so precise and the tuning is really fast. I would definitely recommend doing that for any E36 that you have because, I don't know, just the tunes are so spot on. But yeah, pretty much other than that, that's the whole review on the car. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that I'm forgetting, but I could be here for hours talking about it. Unless you guys want that, then I could do a further in-depth review of the car. And you know, the car is not perfect. It has its things here and there, like this roof molding right here that I still need to put back on, or this, I'm not sure what this is called, this seal over here. And the seals inside I need to redo. But now we're going to be doing what everybody wants, and that's hearing the car and how it sounds. So here we go. Alright, so here we go. Just gonna put the window a little bit up so you can hear something. Yeah, another thing I forgot to mention is I have a stage 3 clutch with a lightweight flywheel. I think it's about 12 pounds that I got from eBay. So here we go. Car still needs a few little things like an alignment. And this cluster, as you can see, the gauges aren't really working, like the gas and the gauge. So you gotta hit a little bit so it starts working. car sounds absolutely phenomenal. I just love the blowout valve and the turbo spool, everything about it. I'm not gonna be driving too fast because you never know who's gonna be watching the video, so I gotta be careful with it, so I can't go too high in the miles per hour. I think the worst part of owning this car is how low it is, and that you scrape on almost everything. Alright guys, so that's about it. There's definitely going to be more videos on this car. I'm not nearly close to being done with it. There's still so much more that I want to do, but it's all in the future, so that's all going to get recorded, and hopefully you guys will see all of that too. So consider clicking the subscribe button, put a like on the video, and stay tuned for more videos in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.